Hello everyone, I am back and I have a special guest today. If you are new here, I'll introduce in just a moment. If you are new here, this is a mostly knitting podcast and my name is Christie Archer of Christie Archer Designs, and this is my daughter
Ferry
of Ferry Archer.
Well, I have my own business.
She does. She is an artist and she keeps herself busy in the summertime when she's not in school doing work for Twitch streamers,
YouTubers.
Yeah, so she has been having fun with that this summer, and she is also enjoying knitting, which we will get into in a little bit. So anyway, welcome. If you are not new here, if you are returning, you know how much I deeply appreciate you. And this podcast is going to be a fairly traditional format like I normally do. If you saw my last podcast, which I did about a week and a half ago, it was just going through all of my old whips and deciding if I was going to frog or finish. So I have some of those projects finished today and I'm excited to share. Before I get started on that though, I don't normally do this, but I do have a little bit of admin today to go over. I have Michelle from My So-Called Handmade Life here on YouTube and on Instagram. She and I are hosting a sock cow, and it is for the entire month of September, so September 1st through September 30th. And I think we'll have a cast-on party on September 1st. I think we'll do maybe a live video and everybody can cast on. So this is for any of my Simply Irresistible sock patterns, and I'm excited to announce that I just released 3 more patterns. So again, we will get into that a little bit more, but I did want to upfront let you know about that so that you can get your patterns ready, get your project bags ready. There's going to be fun prizes, and it's just going to be a fun, relaxed cow. If you're new here, the sock patterns, the Simply Irresistible sock patterns are fantastic for gift knitting as well as selfish knitting. So we'll go into that a little bit more in a bit. But with all of that said, we are going to jump straight into FOs, finished objects. And since my last true podcast, which was about a month ago, I have finally finished my I Heart Stripes sweater. And I know you guys that have been here following know that this pattern has been going on for a while. I've had a lot of interruptions with it, but I'm so thrilled with the way that it has turned out. So I'm going to start by sharing that one. And I guess I should start with what I'm wearing first.
I should have worn one of the vests you knitted for me.
Oh yeah, that would have been cute. That's okay, you look cute. Okay, I'll show what I'm wearing in just a minute. So this is a pattern that I've been working on. I am in the process of grading it and writing the instructions, and I hope to have the test started in 2 weeks-ish. So if you are interested in testing, I will have a link in the description where you can go and sign up. And I'm hoping to be able to give 6 to 8 weeks for the test, and it will be sized 30 to at least 62. I may take it up higher than that, I'm not quite sure yet, but grand reveal, this has not been shown anywhere yet, and I don't plan on showing it anywhere other than here. So super excited. I do still have ends to weave in, but Da-da-da. One sleeve, and then the other sleeve. So if you love stripes as much as I love stripes, this is just a fun mix of stripes, and it is a top-down raglan construction. I have something unique at the neckline to give the neckline shaping where you don't necessarily need short rows. You can do short rows if you like. I did not in this pattern, but it's a unique concept for shaping the neck. I'm really excited about that as well. It is done out of fingering weight, and it is sock yarn. It is from Blackbird. Oh my goodness, I don't have her tag with me. I'll put it up down here. And the colors are Nanook, Sand ×2. I asked her to go darker, more intense on this color, and then this is black #1. And I love the way this turned out. It's going to look great with jeans. It's going to look great with leggings. And I like the fingering weight. It's, for me here in the desert, the fingering weight is a really good weight. And then if you needed something to be warmer, throw a shirt on under it, which I like that look anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited. I would love to know your thoughts on it. Be sure and comment and let me know what you think about this design. Is it something that appeals to you or not your jam, which is fine. I'm just curious if my unique take on stripes, if that's just a me thing or if that's something other people will enjoy. I'm hoping others.
I see a lot of people
You
like
think?
do stuff like that. I think it's cute. That's why I also was for the 2 different stripes.
Yeah, I think Ferry helped me with. She's my partner when it comes to making decisions. I always consult Ferry, so I consulted her. At first, I did the sleeves like this, and my initial thought was to do the sleeves like this, and then this stripe doing in the sand color on the second sleeve. So they would still be different, but not as different as what they ended up. And she said, no, go with the.
It's
different.
Yeah.
It is. It's very, very different. And as a matter of fact, I think Ferry's getting this one until I lose a little more weight. It fits me just fine, but she really likes it. So she's gonna be my model for this one. We've got to get pictures of it. All right, so that is the I Heart Stripes, and I do hope to have it released before the end of this year. In plenty of time for people to still make it for winter this year. Now, do you want to share what you are working on?
Shouldn't you finish what you're...
You want me to finish these and
Yeah.
then we can talk about works in progress? She has a hoe. And do you remember what a hoe is? Half finished object?
yeah.
So she has a half finished object.
Technically, I have one finished.
You do have one finished, but it is an air.
It's a half-finished project.
There you go. You're exactly right. It's a half-finished project. All right. The second thing I have as an FO, this is something that I cast on, oh my goodness, a year and a half ago.
You've had that one in the bag for a while.
It has been a while, and when I went through all of my bags a week and a half ago, I decided I was going to go ahead and finish this one, and I'm so glad I did. I love, love, love. One of my all-time favorite sweaters I made way back in the beginning when I first started knitting, and it was just a top-down raglan, and I made it out of I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby, and I wear it all the time in the winter time. And did you drop it? You need help.
I'm trying. What did I do here?
Let's see. What did you do there? Emergency. Knitting emergency. What? How did you do that?
I think I accidentally purled into... I'm coming up with new stitches.
She is. What'd you do?
How did I do that?
I have no idea. Oh, wait.
Did I accidentally catch 2 stitches on one?
I think you must have. Hold on. Woo.
I think I also
She is inventing new stitches here, people. Okay. No, wait.
It's called the oops.
Yeah, that's the oops stitch. Where does that one? What'd you do?
I think I did accidentally do a purl on one of the stitches and then ended up catching 2 of them.
Oh, goodness. What is going on here? You know what? If you ever want to learn a new stitch, just give your needles to somebody that's learning to knit. You'll get a new stitch. We'll get you back on track here in a minute. I just have to go down a few stitches, I think. That is talent, girl.
I'm so good. You have no idea.
Okay, I've got to go back
My
down.
genius, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's talented.
Not in the needles, unfortunately.
Talented in other ways.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one is a
I
pearl.
knew I accidentally did a pearl.
Yeah, let's see.
My brain was still on the last one that I did.
Yep.
The list.
I didn't. Let's see. What did you? Oh, yeah. She was doing the cuff on the other one. Girl.
Technical difficulties. They're not technical difficulties, yarn difficulties.
Right?
What did I do?
I don't know. We may have to just kind of zip through this part real quick.
I'm a genius. I'm special.
You are very special. You are my special. All right, sorry about that. A little knitting emergency. We've all had them. Okay, so back to this. This is just a basic, no pattern, top-down raglan. And I did do it different than my first one because my first one I did 1x1 rib. And the first one I used the Bellish app, which has you do the neck shaping before you, so you pick up at the end and do the neck binding. I did neck binding first on this one. I've learned a few things since I first started knitting. So anyway, this is just a basic raglan top-down sweater, and it's like my favorite sweatshirt kind of thing.
You have like several different sweaters in that exact yarn.
Oh yeah, I definitely, when it says I love this cotton, I really love this cotton. This is a worsted weight. If you're not familiar with I Love This Cotton, it's from Hobby Lobby, and it is a worsted weight, 180 yards, 100% cotton to 100 grams, and this was 4 skeins if I remember correctly, and I did it on US 7, 5 for the ribbing, 7 for the body, and color is Serene Spa, and it is very stunning.
I was about to say, that is the most fitting name.
It really is, isn't it? So very, very happy with that. And then my next FO was almost finished last time. It is my R&R tank in Willet, Quince & Co.'s Willet in the colorway Ore. And this is once again 100% cotton. And last time I still had 1 strap to do. The strap is done, everything's sewn together, and it is ready to wear. I am so excited. I have a feather from my sofa.
Always.
We'll vacuum that up later.
There's a few feathers poking out of the
Always,
cushions.
yeah. All right, so that's done. Now, the other FO was actually something that I had finished before, only to realize that I did less rows. It's a pair of socks. I did less rounds on one sock than I did the other, so I had to rip out the toe of one of the socks, add 10 more rounds, and put the sock back in so I can finally wear my Lizzie socks. This is my Simply Irresistible sock pattern in the fingering weight, and this is Daisy Stitch Co. yarn in the Lizzie kit, and it is from, it is based off of Jane, oh my goodness, my brain doesn't want to work. Pride and Prejudice. Could not get it out. So anyway, that's based on that, and as my kids know, I love Pride and Prejudice, so I am excited to be able to get to wear these this winter. And my other finished sock project.
These are so pretty. I think those are my favorite colors.
Are they? I'll have to give these to you then. These are, I don't have my, oh, I'll pop pictures up. I normally pop them up here, so I'll do this.
I'll just slide all the way down. I got you.
But I'll pop pictures up. This is my newest Simply Irresistible sock pattern. It is fingering weight yarn. This
you can get it out, I believe.
I know, you have faith in me, don't you? It is a jumbo cable. I didn't bring my sock blocker, so I'm using my hand. Michelle laughed at me for using my hand as my sock blocker because I keep forgetting to bring it.
If it works,
right?
It works.
This is out of Frankie Gray fiber. If you guys are familiar with the Grocery Girls, then you know Jody and her daughter Jordan have a yarn company, they're into yarn dyers, and this is the color slate blue, and it is an 80-20 base, and I love this base. It works up really, really, really nice. Most of the sock yarns that I have used have been 75-25, and I really do get the appeal of the 80-20. So yeah, this is one of the 3 new sock patterns that I just listed. So grab your copy now and join us for Cast on September 1st. The other 2 that I have listed, you guys have seen, but they are now completely blocked. Pictures have been taken, the patterns have been released, but I will show them again. This is Simply Irresistible Lotus, and we'll use my handy dandy. And this is a gorgeous, and it's going to be upside down to you. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this where you can truly see the lace design in the correct way. And the reason I named it Lotus is because it looks like little lotus flowers. I love the way this turned out. It's a very fun, both of the jumbo cable and the lotus are both lace patterns that are very, very, very easy. Great for a beginner, especially the cable. The jumbo cable would definitely, it's just mindless. Great TV knitting. The lotus you have to think about just a little bit more, but again, it's very, you can read your work. After you get one repeat done, you can read your work and you know exactly what you're doing. So yeah, there's that one. And then the last one that I just recently listed is Simply Irresistible Sock Icing. And all of these are fingering. I forgot to mention the yarn. This is Yarn Nouveau's Sock Bliss, I think. And I can't remember the colorway of this one. I'll put it up here because I don't have that info with me. This is a Cascade yarn. Can't remember the color of it, but this is the icing pattern. It reminds me of icing on a cake or cupcake. This is a lot of fun. This is slip stitches that create this, and this is a very fun pattern to do. It's just kind of addictive. You just want to get to that next slip stitch, which is, it's just a lot of fun. Okay, so that is it on my FOs. I am going to stand up real quick and talk about what I'm wearing. This is a pattern of mine called the Sticks and Stones cardigan, and I named it Sticks and Stones because it has, this looks kind of like stones to me, and then this looks like sticks. And let me stand up and show you real quick.
Go into the back.
Yeah, I have to stand up back here. Okay, so this is a top-down raglan. The only picking up you do is for the front button bands, and you're not going all the way around, so these work up really, really fast. Button bands that go all the way around the neck, and it feels like you're just going back and forth forever. I get kind of exhausted with those. But with this one just being the short little bands in the front, I love it. It's very easy to make. It's very, very wearable. It's a great piece to have in your wardrobe. With fall heading our way, this is a great piece for layering. It has a really wide band, I think it's like 4 inches wide of the band of garter down here, and then the cuff I think was 2 inches if I remember correctly. But it's just a fun mix of textures that works up to make a beautiful staple piece for your wardrobe. And this is done out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes tweed, and again I cannot remember the colorway. I'll put that up here, but yeah, hold on. Okay, so that is the Sticks and Stones cardigan. If you are looking for a nice, fun fall into winter piece, this would be a good one to grab right now. It is worsted weight, so it does make up really quickly. And like I said, it is just a great staple piece. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to cast on another. I need to order some more of this yarn and cast on another because I think I'm gonna do a gray. I think a dark, they have a...
Whenever I think of a gray, I feel like a silvery with almost a blue undertone would also be really pretty.
Oh, that would, like a steely silver?
Yeah.
That would be gorgeous.
I would like one of those.
I will definitely make you one because they whip up really, really fast. Yeah, well, maybe we'll pick out some yarn today and have that delivered.
Yeah. I also like the one that you're currently wearing.
I probably need to scoot over so you can get in frame a little bit more. You like this? Well, fortunately, we are to the point where we can share clothes, especially with stuff like this.
Cardigans, yeah.
I'm still in the process of losing weight, so I'm going to
You're doing really good, too.
Thank you. The medicine is helping.
Yeah.
Fifth time's a charm. Having a struggling time wrapping that particular stitch. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely a piece. I'd like to have it in black. I'd like to have it in gray.
It kind of, like, the style kind of goes with everything.
It does.
And so...
Jeans and a t-shirt, oh my gosh, you're golden. Or for us, a tank top.
It's too hot here for
Yeah, it's just too hot. But it's great, like, when we go into restaurants or whatever, we need something.
I also really like the buttons on, which reminds me, you still need to put the buttons on one of them.
I made her a gorgeous cardigan.
And it's so pretty.
It's so pretty. And I made it, 3 years ago? I still haven't put, and it only requires one button.
And you just haven't put it on yet.
I will do that today. She's
so
not gonna hold her breath.
I think you've been saying that for the past 2 years.
Where is it? I don't even know where it is.
Closet.
Is it in your closet
No,
or
it's in
the craft closet?
It's in the craft closet. Oh. It's not like you have an excuse.
It's so cute too.
It is, and I really like it.
I think the reason I haven't done it is because it requires a really big button.
Oh, yeah,
and
we just
I think we need to go get a really big button.
Man, we should have done that when we were
We're
at
at
Hobby Lobby
yesterday. Yeah, that's so funny.
I've been thinking about that recently.
Have
I'm like,
you?
I'm like,
Okay, put it right here on the coffee table, and I will remember to do it. If it is in my face, I will remember to do it.
I will put it on your flipping nightstand.
Right? It's a big one. It's really long.
Yeah.
And it has all this fringe on it.
It's
Do you
so
want to run
pretty.
grab it?
Yeah, I can go grab
It's
it.
really, really cute.
It's
And it was a test knit I did for Fogbound Knits. I can't remember the name of the cardigan, but I'll put it up here. Fogbound Knits is a really great designer. I like a lot of her patterns. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about some yarn acquisitions. Not anything major. I did get the yarn for the sweater that, oh, I haven't made it to that. I'll hold off on this. Oh, I forgot we did it. Yeah, stand back there, put it on, and here, let me move over. It's a neat design.
Roll all the way up.
Yeah, I need to finish that.
If I can get my sleeves to come on now, that would be lovely. But and like the collar is cool, but you have the hole.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah. I just
You
need
just-
to do
you just-
the button, and then the thing flops over. Hold on.
I don't even remember how to wear it because
Yeah.
it's been so long.
So like the collar, let's see. I think the collar is supposed to do like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And look at that. That is gorgeous. That is a beautiful piece.
It matches my wardrobe. And
It
my
does. I know. It took me forever to get this fringe nice and straight. Oh my goodness, because it was just a wobbly mess. And this is acrylic yarn. I do a lot of acrylic knitting for Ferry, but
It's so pretty.
it really,
I would
is.
love to wear it.
It would look so cute with jeans, ripped up jeans, and your black boots.
My really ripped up jeans with the one from the back.
Yeah. So cute. Okay, so I have to get that finished.
It's one button.
One button, but
Well, we gotta find that
I've
one
got to.
button.
It's like I said, it takes a very big button, but yeah, put that right there so I'll remember to. We'll go to the store this week and get a button.
Go get a button. When we go get my curtain.
Rod, yeah.
I need to get my curtain rod.
All right, so I'm going to let Ferry jump in with what she's working on. You want to scoot over a little bit? I feel like I may not
Don't
have-
squish yourself. So currently I am working on these, what are they called? Like arm warmers? Yeah. And I found this yarn and I love I'm really into the
vintage retro.
Yeah. And I saw this and I was like, I want something. And originally Mom was going to make it for me, but then I was like, I want to try making it. So
Which of course makes me so happy.
yeah,
I was like, yes, I will be happy to teach you how to knit.
It was so funny. It's like Gavin and Dad are like, oh no.
Not two of them with needles in hand.
So I have, wrong way, I was trying to put it on. I can't bring my
Well,
sleeve
we'll
down.
go. You'll have to just pull it
Yeah.
up over your sleeve.
But I read a lot at night and I can't really pull my blanket over very well. My arms get cold because I have a loft bed and the fan's right there and it's freezing. So I wanted something like this for...
And that's what I use mine for.
Yeah. So I have one done and then I'm working on the other one right now.
And talk about your yarn. You can pull out the yarn ball that hasn't been, as a matter of fact, you should be able to exchange that for
Yeah, we may actually.
another one.
Soft and Sleek.
By Yarn Bee.
I really like the colors, and it's actually funny. I was thinking about it. It's close to the colors that we're doing in my bedroom.
Close, yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
It's a
We're
little more
redoing her
aqua.
bedroom, and maybe we'll do a video of that as well.
Yeah. Where's the color?
Should be.
Color name? Windsweep Wishes is the color name.
And we will show that nice and close. Trying to do
If
it
it,
without a.
if it can.
See.
I think that's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah. Show them your project bag.
Oh.
This is her. She really.
I have 2 project bags and both of them are actually pretty similar. So if this doesn't show that I like these colors, I don't know what does. And
She
then-
picked all of that out herself, and I made it for her.
And it hangs on the hooks that are in my bedroom.
Yeah. And what needles are you using?
I have no idea.
These are Knit Picks Zing, and
they're
she's
8.
using US 8, which is a 5mm. And she has a 32-inch cord, and her very first project, she is working magic loop. And she's doing really well with it.
Well,
Except for that one, I don't know how you
debatable.
did.
That's debatable. I'm gonna be honest.
But it's neat. I like the way, because it's such a small circumference, it's a variegated yarn, but because it's such a small circumference, I love how it's stripy.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really, really cool. We didn't know what it was gonna, I mean, as
With
all
stripe,
variegated,
yeah.
you never know
You
what
never
it's
know.
gonna do, but
Yeah, it's actually striped and it's really cute. I love the colors of it.
yeah, she
I
does.
just saw it and I was like, I want it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I want it.
She's always trying to pick out variegated yarns for me to make sweaters and things for her, and I'm like, you just don't understand. Variegated just doesn't work because it just doesn't. It just doesn't. I'll have to make one for her one time so she can see what it does. But yeah, and
know,
as a
maybe
matter of
I'll like
fact, that was originally when we bought this. No, I was thinking maybe we were going to use this as sleeves on a sweater.
We were.
That's why we got
what-
two.
Yeah,
that's why
why
we
got
ended up with two skeins.
But we decided against it. And then I have another project that I haven't started on the project.
Oh yeah, what's in that bag?
I have like an aqua. It's like a really bright aqua yarn. I think
What
it's
are you
the same
doing with
brand.
it?
I wanted to make a shawl out of it.
Oh, well, run grab that while I talk about my works in progress.
I have.
And then, well, it's okay, but it's a planned project.
Yes.
Okay, so the things that I am currently working on are, I love the Serene Spa. I love this cotton top-down raglan so much that I bought, I've been buying fabric and yarn lately. I bought yarn to make 3 more. This one is being made out of, I love this cotton, and the colorway
Such a pretty
is that
color.
parchment?
It's parchment.
Okay. She gets to be my eyes when I don't feel like
I
putting
did.
on my-
This was when I first started
Oh.
learning how to knit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me get the thing out.
Show them this bag too. This is so hard. We have a style, but I think she's very vintage retro,
If you couldn't tell.
if you couldn't tell.
Which is funny because we're going so elegant with my new bedroom.
Yeah, oh, it's gonna be
But it's
so
still gonna have
pretty.
like a vintage-esque vibe with the frames and like.
Oh yeah, because it is gold foiled
Yeah.
frames kind of thing.
But
But
this is the. I think I have the.
you should have the tag.
Oh, I thought I
you
had
always
two.
keep the tag.
Okay, so this is. I love this yarn as well, and it is in the color Ocean.
And her projects are all 100% cotton at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I'm struggling with cotton, so.
No, acrylic. Yeah,
Yeah.
she won't go into cotton quite yet. We'll get her used to acrylic first, and then she can go into cotton.
But I wanted to make a shawl out of this.
Yeah,
That's why
that
we
would be
got
pretty.
one message.
Now, are you still into that color? Because we got that a
Yeah.
while back.
Well, I got it specifically for. I wanted to make a pattern,
okay.
like a specific design on the back of it.
Oh, that's right. It was something related
to a
to.
video game.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was why she got that specific color. So, but yes, anyway, so I've got this one going. It's going to be identical to the Serene Spa one. Again, US, well, I did do the collar on US 6 on this, not thinking because it had been so long since I had done the Serene Spa. And I generally, in the beginning, I made a lot of good notes. Here recently, over the past year, I haven't been doing as good with my notes, but anyway, that is living in that project bag.
All the cute little project bags.
All the cute little project bags. We like our project bags.
I just like bags.
Yes, I know. Okay, this is from when I was going through all of my projects, and I had decided to keep this one. This is a pair of Afterthought heel socks, and just basic vanilla. There's nothing to them. This is what I had done, and I've got it lined up to cut in the heel, or marked to cut in the heel.
Fun.
They are, but I think I'm going to, and I started the other one and I stopped because now I think I'm going to frog them.
Oh, but they're so cute.
Well, if you'll wear them, maybe I'll do them for you, but I think I'm going, and there's enough to make 2 pair here, so if you want these, I'll make these for you, but I think I wanted to do a pair.
No, I dropped a stitch.
No.
How did I? Oh dear, I think I'm gonna have to knit it again. Wait.
Pick up the white one.
Oh wait.
There you go.
And then pull it back here.
Here.
How did I? I like fully dropped it. Oh.
It's okay. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, the thing fell through though.
You
One of
probably...
the yarn fell through.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Gotta knit
This
backwards.
is me doing blind knitting. I can't see without my glasses. Okay, there you go. So anyway, I picked this up again the other day and thought I was just going to go ahead and finish these since it was a quick sock pattern. And I got this far through and I thought, I don't know that I'm really digging the contrast toe, cuff, and then the heel I'm doing out of the green. This is a Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee authentic hand-dyed yarn, and it is a lyocell and superwash merino blend. I think it's 50-50. I don't have my glasses on.
I can read it.
And then the contrasts I was using are out of some of my own hand dyed back when I was dyeing yarn.
Well, if I can find where the... Oh yeah, it is a 50-50.
Okay, so 50 superwash merino and 50% lyocell. And then these are 75-25 and all of it's fingering weight. I really love all of these yarns.
But maybe not together in your opinion?
Well, I do like them together. I just don't know how much I would wear them.
I think they're fun.
They are fun. They are fun.
I feel like
agree with that.
The base of the sock almost feels like the reflection of water.
It does.
In like colors.
Yeah, it
like
does.
It looks really cool. I feel like
It's
the
a
camera doesn't
fun
do
yarn.
it justice.
Yeah. I don't know if Hobby Lobby's still carrying this yarn or not. Oh, and I always knit my socks on a US 1 2.25 millimeter needles.
How do you get those things done in a day then?
Socks don't take me long for whatever reason. And remember, I knit continental. You're starting out on English.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So, and plus I have a couple of years experience ahead of you. Just a few.
Just a few.
Just a couple. So anyway, that is being housed in this bag. And then my last active whip, work in project, is, and I am working on it. I just was looking for all of my needles.
That's a cute green.
I love this. This is Knit Picks Comfy Sport in the colorway pea pod, and I've made another shirt out of this pea pod, and I just love green anyway. So this is Comfy Fingering, Comfy Sport, and it is, I cannot remember.
Do you want me to read?
Yes, read. What's
What am
the
I reading?
yarn content? Is it 75-25?
Yeah, 75
Cotton
yeah.
and 25%
acrylic.
acrylic. Okay. And this works up really nice. I've made quite a few projects out of this. I guess I should talk about what it is. I just kind of held it up.
I was about to say, what is it? It kind of looks like a hat.
This is going to be another R&R tank. It does kind of look like a really big hat,
It almost
doesn't it?
feels like it's about to be a frog hat. Like, it's kind of cute.
And then I have my beautiful stitch marker from the Hooking Reader. Ronnie, her shop is on Etsy, and I love her stitch markers. So that is that. I'm 1/4 into the project, quarter of the way in. And me being me, of course, I coordinate my bag.
Of course.
Of course.
I love that green.
I do too. I love that green.
I think I just if it gets too, like, what's the word, like muddy of a green, I'm not too into it, but most greens I do like.
More of a gray, it has gray to it versus the muddiness to it. Yeah. Well, I think that is it as far as my whips are concerned. Like I said, I did get yarn to do 2 more raglan sweaters, and I have a stitch marker from the Hooking Reader I had her make up a year-long advent for me, and each month I get to open a new one. Let's see what this month is. So for the month of August, we have the stone type is called Fine Lace, which I am interested to see what that is. Ooh.
Oh, it's like I wouldn't say it's like super close to peridot, but
yeah, it does have that yellow-green to it, doesn't it? That is beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
That's really pretty. I have some of the most beautiful stitch markers from her now, doing this year long. And then at the end, at Christmas last year, I had her do me a little advent for the month of Christmas.
That's so fun though.
Yeah,
like
that was a lot of fun.
Advent.
Yeah. So I now have a nice stitch marker Progress Keeper collection from Ronnie at the Hooking Reader. Words.
You're not the only one that's struggling today. Dad could not.
He couldn't speak today. They had a daddy-daughter lunch date. And what did you have?
We had panera. It was really good.
And she had her favorite.
Broccoli cheddar soup in a bread bowl. Their sourdough bread.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That thing was carved out by the end.
I love me some bread bowl.
Yeah.
Well, on to life things, I suppose. That's a weird.
Short.
It feels like it.
But you also did your previous
Yeah,
podcast
so I
with
guess
all
I
the
didn't have as
frogging.
much. And I've been doing a lot of sewing since then as well, which we are going to do another podcast because she has started helping me with some sewing projects. We are going to do a podcast on that when we're done with this one. So if you're interested in seeing our sewing projects, be sure and check out that video as well.
I'll probably be in more of the sewing stuff because that's what I'm getting more into.
Yeah. But you're doing so good with your knitting.
Yeah.
It's good to have multiple crafts to enjoy. That way, if you get...
I feel like every time when I do art, it's for work. So having something like this is kind of nice.
It is. It's just something that you can just relax with and not have to feel the pressure.
I just watch like anime or like a TV show while I'm knitting.
Yeah.
We were watching Little John for...
What is...
Little John wants to do what?
Yeah, Little John... listen to us. Little John wants to do what? Which is on...
Not Paramount. I think it's on Max, HBO Max.
It is such a cute show. It's a
so
decorating show, and he's actually really good.
Yeah.
He really is. He works with an interior designer
who did his house.
And then they just, I guess, clicked. And they have
They're
really
funny.
Oh,
they're
so funny.
But
because they're not mad at that.
Yeah.
Love it when they say that. I'm not mad about that.
I'm not mad about that.
If you guys like to watch interior decorating or interior design at all, definitely give them a try.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Really fun. I enjoyed it. As
Yeah.
somebody who like really enjoys the decorative
Decorating. Yeah.
stuff, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Like seeing some of the things that they get done is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because it's not like ordinary. Like they go all out. It's like crazy.
I think one of the craziest ones that they've done that we've seen thus far has been the kids' room.
I don't even know how they did that.
That was insane. A 2-story playroom for their kids. Not their kids, but for the clients' kids.
Yeah.
A 2-story playroom with
And
a
it had
slide.
like, it had the slide, and then they also had like a hanging net and tunnels in the walls.
Oh my gosh,
It was crazy.
it was
I think
so
one of my
crazy.
favorite ones they done was the airplane movie theater.
That was really cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
They like actually turned it into like, it felt like you were walking into an airplane.
And they don't do things crafty. You know, like some of those design shows, they do like a lot of DIY. They get professionals to come in and do all the building and everything, and so it is just meticulous.
They did an outdoor one. They did a pool house.
Yeah.
That one was also really cool. They
did
really well on that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't like as crazy as some of the other
The
ones.
one where they literally tore the roof off of the house and
that was
brought that was insane.
That was the British couple.
Yeah, that was,
I can't remember what they were doing.
Cool.
Because they were doing the backyard
and the upstairs. Yeah.
So
they had a little tiny attic that they wanted to turn into a guest room, and the only way to really do it they literally had to cut the roof out because the roof had an angle, so they cut the roof out and then built walls up and then rebuilt the roof.
It was crazy.
It was crazy, but it was gorgeous.
They did so well with it.
That was one of the things that inspired me. I know I just recently redid my room, but I'm thinking about redoing it again.
Dad's gonna kill you. I think it's because I'm redecorating my room right now. So like in that painting that we saw at we
saw a picture at Hobby Lobby.
It was gorgeous. I mean, it was very simple, but it was like the
very
colors.
striking.
It
was very
striking. It had
striking.
a black frame and then a white background, and then it was a black pot with a greenery plant coming out, and it was just really pretty.
Yeah, very simple. It sounds silly when you say it, black, white with a planter, green plants. It's very simple, but it was just done beautifully.
I think it was done in some sort of oil painting.
Kind of. Well, it wasn't, but that look.
It looked like an oil painting.
Yeah, so it was real rustic looking.
But still like almost modern.
It was, and I
vibe.
think that was just the black and white, even though they weren't like stock black and white. Yeah. I think that's what made it look really modern.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah, it really, really was.
They have great things at Hobby Lobby.
We love Hobby Lobby when it comes to decorating.
We're always like, we're going to Hobby Lobby for a few minutes, 2 hours later.
We will leave the house and we're like, we're running to Hobby Lobby for just one thing. We'll be right back. And Dad and Gavin are like, yeah, right.
It's like 2 hours later. We're like, oh, the store's closing? Oh. Yeah, we actually almost, like, we were in the middle of shopping and they were like, hey, we're closing in 30 minutes. And we're
Get out, people.
And we were over in, like, the scrapbooking section.
One of our favorite parts. We love our paper.
We need to do scrapbooking.
Yes, we do. We haven't done it in a long time. We keep buying paper, but we haven't been scrapbooking. But we have loved buying the paper.
The paper's the best part. I mean, come on.
Okay, one other bit of, let's go into life news real quick. So, where did we go this summer?
Oh, we went to Chicago.
That
was really fun.
It was. And I think I touched on it in the last podcast because we went, we did talk about that. When we got back, however, the house just decided to fall apart around us.
Oh my God.
It was
my gosh, it was right near our birthday. Gavin and I pretty much share a birthday.
Basically share a birthday.
And it was like the week before our birthday.
I have it on my calendar. Hold on.
Get the calendar because it was first it was the air conditioning.
Yep.
Our air conditioner
that went out,
broke.
I think, on the 9th. Where's my calendar?
If that went out on the 9th, it would have been out on my birthday.
Oh wait, let's see.
It had, yeah.
AC
the 5th. So, and then,
so we were without AC for a few days in the desert. In the dead of summer.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
A microwave went down.
On the 9th, on your birthday.
On my birthday, yes.
And then the on the 10th, the washing machine broke beyond repair.
So that was on Gavin's birthday.
Yeah.
So my birthday, the microwave was gone. And then the washing machine broke on Gavin's birthday.
This has by far been the most expensive summer of our lives.
Yeah.
So that was
chillest
not fun.
Birthdays we've ever had, though.
And then we still do not have a washing machine. That went down on the 10th, and we are still without a washing machine. I won't even get into all of that.
Oh, and then Hillary
hit on the 20th.
Which honestly wasn't that here. We're from Florida, so it's like hurricanes are kind of
weird. If you don't know, we live in Southern California in the desert, and Hillary is a hurricane that started out in the ocean in the Pacific.
Mexico.
Yeah, it hit Mexico a little bit, and then by the time it hit California and made landfall, it was a tropical storm. People in California were going crazy. And we're laughing.
In some places it did get pretty bad with like the roads all that.
Yeah.
But other than that.
But I think a lot of people were scared of not the aftermath of the storm, but like the actual storm. And it wasn't. It was just rain. It was barely any wind. I think we had maybe 30 minutes of wind.
I would say more of an hour, but yeah.
It was
like
much.
The last hour of the storm here where we were is when the wind picked up. And I'm out here like, it was pretty late and I was out there just like reading and my boss was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "It's a tropical storm. I'm fine." I'm like, "I'm just sitting in my room reading. I'm having a great time."
We never get rain here, like literally
never.
Maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And
we've only been here for
and
like
when it rains here, it's a sprinkle.
Yeah.
And
now,
we get excited.
The tropical storm was like
that was a true rain.
Yeah, it was like rain in Florida.
Yeah.
A little more windier, but it was kind of like the downfall, maybe a little bit stronger than a regular shower in Florida.
At some points.
Yeah.
It was like gusts.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, if I had to compare it to a tropical storm in Florida, it was not even as bad as a tropical storm in Florida because we are completely surrounded by mountains.
Yeah, we didn't
really get that much.
Yeah, it did flood the outside was flooded.
Some of the roads have flooded, like in Palm Springs. There's a road that is going to be down for 2 years.
No, they're thinking about building a bridge.
Well, that's why it's going to be down for 2 years.
Yeah.
They are, because of global warming and everything, they want to prepare for something like this happening again.
Yeah.
So they're going to raise the road up a little bit and build it such that there are way for it to drain underneath. So it's basically sort of kind of like a bridge.
I just think most rational people, they weren't scared of the storm, they were scared of the aftermath of it, which is fair because Cali isn't specifically Southern Cali isn't prepared for storms like this.
Absolutely.
Because we're more prepared for the
earthquakes
which barely happen.
We have been very fortunate on the earthquake app.
If earthquake does happen, my bookshelf is.
That's all she's concerned about is her books.
I don't want to get damaged.
My husband has a Ted Lasso collection, which we'll get into in a minute.
About that.
That's all he cares about. All she cares about are her books.
I don't even care about my computer. It's fine. It's good where it is. But my bookshelf, that thing's probably going, and I'm scared.
We can attach it to the wall. I know a lot of people do that. So.
It's probably the smartest thing.
Yeah. So when we redo the room.
I think the only other thing is like, but even then we have stuff on our fireplace. We have like a mantle.
Yeah, all of that would be coming down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Depending on how bad the earthquake is, though.
Yeah. I mean, we've had earthquakes since we've been here, but nothing.
It's more like the aftershock of the earthquake.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's never been anything crazy.
No, we have been, like I said, we've been very fortunate. Knock on some wood.
Good, because I have glass bottles on my
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the other thing, life news, is we have started as a family collecting something. Everybody has their own little collection, but they're all the same thing, and they are
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. The kids got us into Funko Pops. And so
Best thing to get my parents into, I'm gonna be honest, because
it just
I
makes
get
you smile. Exactly. She gets it because we're into it, so every time we get something for us, we have to get something for them.
Well, you don't have to, but
No,
I
know.
We normally do.
I know.
We have a massive Funko Pop store at our mall, and that's when it started. Well, when it truly started was when Dad found that there was Ted Lasso Funko Pops, which him and Mom absolutely love Ted Lasso. Dad has.
If you haven't watched it,
it's on Apple TV.
you have to watch Ted Lasso. That's
but-
all the arm twisting I'm gonna do. That's a Ted Lasso reference if you don't know.
And their craze definitely started after season 1 finished. I didn't even think like
You're talking about the craze of the TV show?
yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it
it
was
was
way before,
immediately.
yeah.
It was an immediate thing.
But they started making Funko Pops, and Gavin was the first one to actually truly get Funko Pops. He has some of his favorite video game, but that was the only ever Funko Pops that he had prior
house.
to
Yeah.
this. And then I started buying more Funko Pops, and that's when they found out about the Ted Lasso ones. And then
Well, before that, you guys got me Groot for my birthday.
that is true, which we will be showing that. It
Yes.
is the cutest thing ever.
I think I showed, yeah, I did. I showed Groot on the last podcast, but
I do have him here.
You do have him.
Yeah, he's a.
we're going to show you
fallen down.
guys some of our Funko Pop collection. So
I
if
will
you
get
are
yours
just
first.
here for the knitting and all of that, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. I do hope you will join the CAL. I will be posting more information on that. If you want to stay in the know, sign up for my newsletter. I will put the link to that in the description, and I will send you, I send out my newsletters when I release a new pattern, when I post a new podcast, or for this, I will also include CAL news. So definitely sign up for my newsletter if you have not done that already. And again, if that's all you're here for, we will see you next time. And if you are interested in our Funko Pop collection,
Then we shall continue.
we shall continue. All right, you gonna start?
I was gonna get yours first.
Oh, okay.
Here.
My favorite. Well, I can't say I have a favorite.
I don't think
love
you
them
have
all.
a favorite. Well, I don't know. I think you
smile.
Yeah, he's a little dusty.
Oh no, he cannot be dusty. They're gonna learn some things about me today that they would never guess.
I've also learned a few things in this time of collecting Funko Pops. I will get my Kiwi later, but you
Okay,
may start with
okay.
yours because yours have a little less explained.
Okay, so my first one, which is actually my favorite in the respect that
Actually bobbles.
it's a bobblehead, and I thought all Funko Pops were bobbleheads. I found out the hard way they are not,
They're not.
and that
They're
makes
fine.
me sad. But I showed this last time. This is my. He makes me
We,
so happy.
Gavin and I.
This is Baby
were
Groot
at
in his onesie.
I was trying to find one that you would actually like. Gavin was the one that bought him,
Okay.
but I was the one that found him.
He's so cute.
She will literally sit there. Can I see him? She will literally sit there and go, like, stop strangling him.
He's so cute.
That's why I just see that, you know, every so often.
Walks in the bedroom and just playing with Groot.
Like shaking him, like, calm down.
Okay, your turn, share one.
Okay.
What was your first one?
My first one was Rengoku, who is from an anime, Demon Slayer.
take them up close so we can get some
Details. And I have a figurine. I thought about bringing my figurines. There's figurines that I have of them that are more detailed.
Well, the Funko Pops are cute though, because they're kind of cartoonish.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, my turn. Okay, so the second one that I got.
both of these at the same time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I picked this one out first.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was my second one. I am slightly obsessed with Hello Kitty, and this is my Melody. Just as a child, we had a Sanrio shop in our mall, and we were not financially in the position for me to be able to afford Sanrio. And so as an adult, I've kind of started fulfilling that desire to have Sanrio Hello Kitty. So anyway, that's my Melody. And at the same time, you got that one?
Yeah, I got this one. Another one from another anime that I've watched. His name is Shashomuru.
I love how she just says these names like they're nothing.
I take Japanese classes, so. And I also have, he has my favorite figurine. I have like a bigger statue of him because it's very detailed.
She has a Funko Pop and then a figurine of each of these characters.
Yeah.
Almost, not her yet.
Not her yet, but I do want to get one of her.
Yeah. All right, and then this one is a DC character called Harley Quinn, and
it was for breast cancer.
This one was for breast cancer awareness, and I just love her. Look at those eyes.
You do want to get the other ones of her.
Yeah, there's a couple others of her I'd like to get to, but I love all the pink. She just makes me happy. I love her eyes.
Yes, you love the eyelashes.
Okay, next.
Okay.
I love this one. It's so cute.
This one is one of my mom's favorites that I've bought. It was a little more expensive than all of the other ones, and I bit the bullet the next time we went because I found out that it was a special edition and they wouldn't really have it again. But this is Nezuko. She's also from the same show that Rengoku is from. And within the anime, she travels inside the box, so she's coming out of the box. But she has a little placemat and all of that.
So cute. And she shrinks and
yeah, she can shrink and grow as well.
To fit her available space?
To fit whatever may be necessary, yes. But she fits inside the box by shrinking. Which is so cute.
Yeah, she's just adorable. And she rides in this little back,
the
box on the back.
Box,
okay,
yeah.
So the box goes on the back of her brother.
Yeah.
And she's just bouncing around in the back of the box.
She's actually asleep most of the time when she's in the box.
So cute. Okay, so that started the obsession. And so then I went on to Amazon and I got 3 more. And
I actually just realized I got him at Chicago.
Not at Chicago.
In Chicago.
In Chicago. She's like, I'm gonna kill you. I am a bit of a English.
Grammar freak.
Yeah, I am a grammar freak. Yes. Okay, so my next one I love, and this is you guys are gonna learn something.
This is where you start learning some interesting things.
Interesting facts about Christie. Growing up, I listened to a lot of rap music. And my all-time,
and still
absolute favorite rapper, I adore him, is Snoop Dogg.
You would never tell.
You could never tell, but anyway, I have me a Snoop Dogg Funko Pop.
I love it.
Little bit of trivia for you. I love rap.
I love the texture on his cloak. He has a little bit of texture on it.
Yeah, it's a fur jacket. Or a fur coat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see he's got a cool ring going on. And of course he's got his, he always has his Snoop Dogg microphone. Okay, and then I'll share the other 2.
Oh yeah. Another anime, who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
I don't actually, well I have another one that I have to go get. But he also comes with a little dog companion. His name is Megumin. And I recently got a figurine of him. So I need a Funko Pop of one of the other figurines that I have, and then I need a figurine of her.
Okay.
but you can go ahead and show one of them, and then
Okay.
I'll show my last one.
So I'm going to save my favorite for last.
Okay.
Okay, again with my Hello Kitty obsession.
We have a Hello Kitty store, and it doesn't help.
There is Hello Kitty in her little beach outfit, and this one was a special edition. This was
From the Funko Pop. No,
this was
Amazon.
from Spencer's.
Nope. It was from Amazon. You got it on Amazon.
I got it off of Amazon, but it was a special
edition from probably. From,
I think it was Spencer's. I could be wrong on that though, but anyway.
It could have been GameStop.
No.
No, never mind.
What is that other store that got where the skateboards are?
Hot Topic?
It could have been Hot Topic. It was either Hot Topic or Spencer. But anyway, she got her little basket of flowers and her little polka dot shorts on. She's so cute. But her head doesn't bobble.
You wish.
I know.
If you shake it hard enough,
It looks like
looks like it.
We're showing off our Funko Pops. Would you like to show off yours?
Well, I'm going to be showing off
One.
one that is in his collection, but
We have two of the same
Two.
Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Hey, that's mine. Now it's yours.
That's
It's
hers.
mine.
Yeah, you
but
can
you
show
go,
off mine, but I don't want to get on camera.
you don't want to get. I can show them. He has an extensive collection.
Yeah, we won't get into his. His is
It's
crazy.
He also has Back to the Future.
Yeah.
3 Back to the Future, which are probably my favorite.
Are
the
they?
one with his with Doc at the tower.
Castle.
Yeah.
Castle. Clock.
Yeah, the clock building. But I have one from Ted Lasso. I'm not too terribly crazy on
She
Ted
is not my
Lasso.
child. She is not my child.
I
I
watched-
disown her. She does not love Ted Lasso. I don't know what's wrong with her.
I've
She's just not
watched-
old enough to get it yet.
It's not that I'm not old enough. I enjoy
You don't have
it.
enough life experience. It's not that you're not mature enough. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Not a lot. Yeah.
you don't have enough life experience to appreciate it.
But I've seen the first 2 seasons, and I do want to watch the 3rd season now that all of them are out. But Keely is my favorite character.
Because she is so much like Keely.
I have not taken her out of the box, and I don't think I will, honestly. She fits well on my shelf in the box. But I love her in her little outfit.
I know.
She has a little, here, I can actually take it out so I can show the detail. I haven't,
While you do that,
yeah,
I'll
you
show
can
my
it.
other
It
one.
may be a little loud because taking these things, oh wait, no, this one is one of the small, okay. You may go.
She's so cute. I haven't seen her out of the box yet because Dad hasn't
Dad
taken.
never takes them out of
Yeah.
the box.
I take mine out of the box. I want to enjoy them.
But I love her coat. And she has a little like,
I was
Hair
looking at it
tie.
trying to see if that was the coat from the Christmas episode, and I think
may
it
be,
is.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
this
that
is.
outfit-
Yeah, I think this was from the
I
Christmas
love
episode.
she has like a little bit of blush on
Yeah.
her cheeks, which is so cute.
and
and
her
her
earrings
eyelashes.
and eyelashes and little hair. Keely is such a fun character.
Keely and Rebecca.
Yeah, yeah.
Keely and Rebecca are amazing, and she does come with a stand. But
Rebecca does. Oh, Keely
Keely.
does.
I-
Oh, she does.
yeah, some do, some don't, because some can stand on their own.
Oh.
But like ones like Rengoku, or
Oh,
like
okay,
Keely.
they're just so off balance that they need
Yeah.
a stand to hold them. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. None of mine came with a stand, or if they did,
You probably didn't.
I didn't see it and I threw it away.
Well, you could always check at the bottom of their feet because they have a hole at the bottom. And if they don't have a hole, then they probably didn't come
I'm
with a stand.
learning.
If this would like to go back in the
So
box.
she does, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, she does.
Okay, so I'll have to get her box. I did keep the boxes, I just realized.
Well,
So it should be in the box. Okay, so my last one is my favorite as far as my Hello Kitty. And this is Nerdy Hello Kitty, and I love her. She's OG with the blue overalls and the striped shirt and red hair bow, but she has on glasses, and I love her.
you almost match her with your black glasses.
Yeah. So, I think that's it as far as knitting and life stuff go. It was so much fun having my little guest here today.
Thank you. It was fun being.
Maybe you can pop in on another episode when you get that done
Yes.
and show us the complete finished pair. We'll have this.
Did you want to talk about books? 'Cause we've gotten
Oh,
into it.
yeah. Ferry wants to talk about a couple of books. I am still reading the same series that I have been reading. I'm either I think I'm on the next to the last book. So I won't
which
go
one
into
is
that.
one?
It is Elise Kova. I read off of my Kindle, so I never see the front of the book.
Going Insane?
I can't remember. My favorite series by Elise Kova is The Air Awakens and the Golden Guard trilogies.
What was the one you were trying to find at the bookstore?
I was just looking for anything Elise Kova because I did want to see the series that I'm currently reading. I wanted to see the last book because I think I'm reading the next to the last book right now. So, but anyway, I've already talked about my books, so why don't you talk about one of the books you're reading right now?
I have a few.
Yes, she is not like me. She reads several at a time.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I recently, we went to the mall yesterday, and while we were there, at Barnes & Noble, they have a thing that's called a blind date with a book, and it's a wrapped book.
So you don't know what you're getting.
So you don't know what you're getting, but it will tell you other books that it is like. And Gavin found one that he said that he may like, and I was like, yes, because I want to get him into reading.
We're trying.
We're trying so hard. So I bought him one, and then I also bought myself one. And it's actually a pleasantly, surprisingly good book. I wasn't
I
expecting.
think it's a very cutesy book, and she normally reads very heavy.
I read a lot of murder, mystery, and horror books. Also, like really, really like depressing stories. I don't know why. I just like it.
It's because you're so happy in life. You need a little bit of depression to.
Right? I need to feel something. But I have like some of my favorites are mainly like murder mysteries. But
Yeah.
this one that I got was a romance, an LGBTQ romance, which I read romance on comics, but I've never read a chapter book romance, let alone an LGBTQ
Romance.
Well, I've read an LGBTQ romance on comics.
Yeah, but not a book.
But not a book.
Yeah.
The only book on my bookshelf that would be somewhat considered a romance, and even then it is still a very sad romance story.
Poisoned?
No, Poisoned is a dark fantasy with a side of
romance. Yeah.
But I fell in love with Hope.
Oh, okay. Okay. And who's that by?
I can never say her name right.
Oh, okay. We'll put it up here at the
Yeah.
bottom of the screen.
But that one I've started. I started reading that while we were in Chicago. I finished Poison. Poison was good.
And Poison's based off of?
It's based off of Snow White, but it's like it's more of a, instead of her falling for the trap and becoming like internally asleep until the prince saves her, she saves herself. And like takes her own destiny. There is a side of romance in it, but it wasn't anything crazy. It was more of a dark fantasy. And I have, that is by Jennifer, I can't think of the last name, but Jennifer something, but it's called Poisoned.
Okay.
And it's a rewrite of
Snow White.
And
you have one of the others from that series too.
I have, what is it called? I think it's called, it's a Cinderella one.
Okay, so it's based off of Cinderella.
Yeah, and it's a,
you haven't read it yet, though.
I have not read it yet.
Okay.
The only complaint that I had about Poisoned is that it was a little slow in the beginning.
And
like
slow to get started.
It did pick up like halfway through the book.
Would you recommend?
If you're good into dark fantasy, then I would, because if you like world building stories,
I don't.
it definitely has a decent bit of world building and character development.
Yeah.
But I felt like in the first half of the book, she almost felt like she was written in a male's gaze instead of a female's gaze. And then she finally was kind of written into a female's gaze and became
Did it change point of view at any point, or it just had that feeling?
It just had that feeling that she was like, oh, woe is me, help me, damsel in distress kind of vibe. But she did
well, that is kind of Snow White.
So it did stay true for the first half, but instead of her just being asleep the entire time or in a coma, I actually haven't even really seen the original.
My poor kids.
I wasn't really a Disney person.
My kids were not big into TV. Still are not big into TV. So yeah, they didn't do a whole lot of Disney movies.
I've seen a Snow White before. Can't say it was the original though. But I've actually thoroughly enjoyed the one that I got. I'm pretty sure it's called Mooncakes and Fake Dates.
Oh, you're talking about the one you're reading now.
Yeah, I started reading it last night and got a few chapters in, and I picked it up this morning.
First thing
I was like, oh, I'm gonna read
before she crawls out of bed.
I actually always read before I crawl out of bed, rather it be on my phone or whatever.
Yeah.
I still need a book light. I'm still using my phone. It's just propped up.
We have one, don't we?
No, I need to get one.
I keep trying to get her to get a Kindle. She wants real books,
I
which I can't blame her. I prefer real books too, but I have to read at night.
And Dad doesn't like.
He doesn't like book lights. So
I would just say, suck it up.
He tells me to come out here, but then the dogs
want to be out here.
Yeah,
They're complaining because
it's just a mess.
They're her alarm for when she needs to get into bed and when she wakes up.
Yeah,
the dogs are.
All right. Well, I think that is it for today. Again, I'm so excited to have had you here to join me on this podcast. I hope all of you guys have enjoyed having my special guest with me. I do have another special guest that I am still hoping to join me. Her schedule has been a little hectic, so she wasn't able to join me when we had first initially planned it. But hopefully I'll be able to get her out here soon and us talk about all of our projects.
Out here, in the...
Yeah, she's going to fly here. I don't want to say.
Okay, well, you can tell me after.
I'll tell her after. She gets to know.
Lovely.
But yeah, hopefully that will happen. So until next time, thank you so much for stopping by. If you made it all the way to the end, tell us something, a book that you're reading that you really love. Have you guys ever heard of Funko Pops? And if so, do you have any Funko Pops?
Or do you know somebody who loves Funko Pops?
Yeah. So yeah, and tell me what you think about my new sweater design. If you would like to test it for me, definitely let me know, and I'll get you signed up for that. And definitely join in the Simply Irresistible Sock Cow for the month of September. Thanks again for stopping by, and let me know if you have any questions down below. And I will see you, if not before the end of September. I mean, if I don't, I may come back in 2 weeks. If I don't, then it'll be the end of September. I do start back work this month, so
I start back. I think we start back.
You
about
start
the
school,
same time.
Yeah. She starts school, and I start back work about the same time. So next month is going to be a little busier. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, you guys enjoy your knitting, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.